This next section is powered by McCarter in English. It wants to get to know the people of the businesses behind the TechUnited New Jersey community. So this is our rapid fire question section to get to know you. So first, what's the number one way that the pandemic has changed your views or priorities?
I think we decided let's focus on what we can control, which is not the pandemic, but it really was business. Let's focus on that. Let's give all of our employees something to really rally around to the extent they can. And it was hire more, help our customers, and double down on the things we can within our power.
I think it was a good pause to kind of figure out like what works for you and what does not work. Self-awareness and self-regulation. I'm an introvert, so for me, I was like, I could probably go through another 2 years of this, but I know for everyone else, it doesn't work like that. So it was really about really understanding what works for you and then how you can regulate yourself throughout the process.
I think we compressed, what was probably years of technology innovation and work innovation into months. And I think all of our business communities will be benefited from that.
Lynn, what advice do you wish you could have told yourself 10 years ago?
Do it sooner. I feel like just step out and really kind of trust that everyone is different and everyone has to embrace who you are. And if you don't embrace who you are, no one else will. So that would probably be like the number one advice. Just do it fearlessly and faster.
I think when I moved to New Jersey, don't sell that New York City apartment. Hang on to it and rent it. There's some stocks I would buy as well.
What's something that you're afraid of?
Oh, I don't like snakes, I guess.
Birds.
Letting other people down.
From watching The Dead Calm, I'm afraid of pirates.
What seemed like a big hurdle at the time, but in retrospect really was an opportunity for growth?
The pandemic. As bad as it was personally, it wound up being good tailwinds for our business. Business continuity planning has never been more important than it is and was over the last year. And we're a part of many companies' business continuity and data protection and disaster recovery plans. And knock on wood, it was actually a good thing for us.
The pandemic itself was a hurdle for everybody. I mean, it wasn't just me who was in this position, and that's what gave me comfort of knowing that we're all in this together and that we can all get out of this together if we work as a community to do so.
I think the aforementioned pandemic, I think, in the early days, it was really addressing the human element of it. It was communicating. We communicated twice a day to our entire organization, to the sales team. It was an opportunity. There's an adage, don't waste a crisis, and a crisis can be a positive one as well. So when things shift the other direction, you don't waste that opportunity to take the goodness and make hard decisions and make change happen.
What's your favorite band or song?
Jay-Z, You Don't Know.
I would say Incubus would be my favorite band. Song, probably can't choose from their catalog of stuff.
Black Crowes, I've seen them a couple times. I can't wait. Can you imagine actually being back at a concert with people?
Imagine that.
Something to look forward to.
What's a personality trait that you value most in a colleague?
Tenacity. I think there's absolutely no substitute for hard work.
Tenacity from a sales perspective.
Integrity. I feel like someone has got to have integrity to be a part of our team because that really kind of sets the standard for everything that they do, how they react. You can trust them with your eyes turned away from them. So integrity and then sense of humor is next. Like to be on our team, you have to have integrity and a sense of humor. That's it.
What was your first job?
First way I made money, when I was 7 years old, I was the only kid in my school that had a crew cut. And people used to come up and rub my hair, and I decided if you're going to do it, I might as well start charging for it. So I think I made 10 cents.
It was stuffing envelopes in a basement of an energy company after I graduated from college.
I changed trash cans and ran cash registers when I was 14 years old, working at an expo center in Fort Washington, Pennsylvania.
Certified American Red Cross lifeguard. In Midland, Texas.
What metric do you think is most important?
Our growth rate. We're really focused on net new business and growing the company, and we've been doing that at over 100% a year, and we want to continue to accelerate.
So we measure our kids on self-awareness and how confident that they feel with going through their capstones.
Customer satisfaction.
Our NPS.
And what do you think is the most misunderstood thing about New Jersey?
I feel like people people sleep on the fact that New Jersey is lit. There are so many disruptors, instigators, creatives that live in New Jersey. People tend to go to the more popular New York choice, but I think people sleep on the fact that New Jersey is like super lit.